Okay, good afternoon to you all. My name is Babukar Toure, and I am from Alphanix, which helps people better their lives by giving them the correct education they need to be successful and prosperous in life. That is what our job is. So today I'm here in cool Verander, and this is just going to be the start of our education programs, outreach to the community, the youths like all of you, to teach you new skills and ways you can be successful, especially in the modern market that we live in. So today I'm going to be presenting and teaching you on the secrets of money. And this topic is not taught everywhere. It's not taught in schools, it's not taught in universities, because the only people that can teach this topic are mostly people with a lot of money. And people with a lot of money, basically they don't go to teach. They are busy making money. So all they can do is they can just talk about it, they can only tell us, and then it's up to us to listen or not to listen. So my mission here today is to talk about these issues that they talk about. What are the secrets out there that help them make the money that they made? Help them be who they are. The multi-million-dollar companies they have built is because of certain rules that they followed. So today I'm going to tell you the 5 rules of money that if you follow these rules, you'll definitely start making money. So I want you to listen very carefully, because this is a very important conversation that we have to have. And it's not a lot of places where you can get this type of information. So, to start to understand the secrets of money, we have to understand the origin of money. Where is money from? Why do we have money? Why do we have a $200 note? Why do we have a $100 note? It's because in the beginning, there was barter. So somebody would grow tomatoes. The other person would grow rice. The other person will be a smith. And what they will do is they will exchange each goods for each other. That's why there's a lumo nowadays. In the Gambia, they call it a lumo. You see, they come, sometimes they would exchange rice for goats, goats for rams, rams for horse. This amount of goats will give you a horse. This amount of rams gives you that. But the problem with that was sometimes you don't know how much tomato is for rice. So what if I want rice but you don't want tomato? So there was always a problem in exchange between humanity. So what happened was we came up with the cowrie cell. The cowrie cell is what's it called again? Cowrie cell, huh? Petao, yes, petao. And the reason why you see a lot of women wearing petao is because it shows your wealth. Because there was a time petao was money. So it was used by people to exchange goods. 3 petao was $5, maybe $10, who knows. But also there was a problem with that, because it's something that somebody can just go and pick up. So you are not working for it. So the one with as much cowrie cells is not fair. So before you know it, we went into gold. We went into all these things. And eventually, we came up with money as a way to help us exchange. I exchange $5 for $5 for bread, $10 for bread. You understand? And then if I go and work for 1 month, my salary is this amount. So money helps us value things so that we can better trade. I give you, you give me, but money is a medium. So money is just really a paper. And this paper is, the $5 is because you accept that it's $5. If they sell bread for $15 now, and you go to the shop, the shopkeeper says the bread is $15. It's up to you to agree to buy it or not. Although he would say that, okay, the price of wheat has increased, the electricity has increased, but at the end of the day, it's up to the people whether they want to accept that that bread is worth $15 or it's not worth $15. But money is like a democracy. So if this amount of people think that, yeah, $15 is worth them buying bread, they buy the bread. So everybody now has to buy the $15 bread. There is no push and pull. It's just a paper. But you have to understand that it is people who determine the value of money. So money is pegged to value. What benefit do you give people? How much valuable are you to them for them to give you their money? So this thing, knowing these rules and understanding what money is about, money is the value people put to it, rather than just the money. The $100 is not what makes, it's the people who own the $100 and who accept to buy and sell at any rate. Huh? So this brings us to the first rule of money. The first rule of money says, you do not look for money. Money has to look for you. And this is a very funny rule, because everybody is running every day for money. Everybody wants money. And then somebody is telling you, no, you are not supposed to run for money. You are supposed to sit down and money is supposed to come to you. How is that possible? Now, people, they use money to value articles. This car is worth $200,000 because it's valued by the people. This bread is $15 because it's valued by the people for $50. So instead of following the money, you should be more following what people want. How can you value people? How can you give people value? How can you sell value to people for them to give you back their money? That is what you should be really thinking about, but not the money. Because the more value you are to people, the more they will be able to give you money. Example, there is a tailor. He charges $10 or $100 to show you a dress or a kaftan, since you are all men. But there's another tailor. He charges $10,000 for the same kaftan. Why do you think people go to the tailor with it for $10,000? Why? Because the quality level. Because he is more valuable to people than the one who is a low-level tailor. So instead of that tailor working day and night, day and night, day and night, trying to work hard to get money, what the tailor has to do is to upgrade himself, and then money will come to him. You understand? So how can you upgrade yourselves? Now, every time you sit here, you are sitting here, you are gaining knowledge about money. You are upgrading yourself. The more you use it out there, the more money comes to you. You learn a new skill. You learn a new skill, you are adding money. When people go to school from university to college to university, it's not they are adding their education there, but they are adding their value so that people will pay them more money. So this is the first rule. Now, what type of skills should you learn? What should you do? How would you know what is more important for you to spend your time and energy in? Now, you just have to look around you. It's all around you. You ask yourself a question. What do people want that I can have, and if I have it, they will want to buy from me, or they will need my knowledge or my wisdom or my work or anything? What do I need to upgrade so that my money can increase? Now, one of the things I always say is it's always good to have a universal skill. And a universal skill is no matter where you go in the art, these skills are always needed. I'll tell you example. Mechanics are needed anywhere in the world. If you know how to be a mechanic, you go to Libya, you will be a mechanic, you make money. If you are a carpenter, you will make money. There's nowhere you cannot make money. If you know how to plait hair, you make money anywhere you go in the world. What makes you make money? What makes you different from somebody else? Because maybe everybody else is thinking, oh, okay, it's just high school certificate, it's just diploma. You know how many people have diploma and certificates? So you are competing in a very hard space. So what you have to do is you have to always be one step ahead. And by being one step ahead is increasing your knowledge, increasing your skills, how to talk. You have to know how to talk to people. You have to know how to sell your products. If you already have a business, you have to know how to sell your products. You have to learn. This thing is continuous learning. And that's why I say You have to concentrate on value. And the more your value increases, the more your money will automatically increase. So don't work for money. Don't work hard for money. Concentrate on upgrading yourself, and money will come for you. Then you will have multiple ways. If it's not carpenter, you have carpenter. If it is not mason, you have mason work. These are things you can learn for free. But it just takes time and dedication. Now, we go to number 2. Time is money. A lot of people would say, yes, I'm working hard because time is money. That is not what it means. That is just a little part of it. Time is very important. Time is more important than money, because money is just a paper. But time is the reason why the world goes round. When it's time for the sun to go down, it goes down. So money must bow down to time. So if you are hustling to make money, yes, it's good. It's a good thing, because you're going to make money at that level. But if you use your time to upgrade yourself, then that is a better thing to do with your time. That is to make money. So if you respect time, then money has nothing to do but to respect you, because money respects time. Everything runs on time. The world runs on time. So you have to respect time. So anytime you spend adding value to yourself, listening to seminars, listening to people talk, learning about new skills, going 2 hours a day, if you put it, reading one thing, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, time spent on adding value will multiply your money. Time spent working will maintain your money. Time spent doing anything else other than these two, you are losing money. Money will never come to you if you don't use your energy and your time wisely. Because we all have 24 hours in a day. Some people use those 24 hours to make a lot of money. Some people use those 24 hours and they don't make anything. Some people use those 24 hours, 12 hours, they work the whole 12 hours and they still maintain the same amount of money. And there are some people who don't even work much. They work 2 hours, 3 hours a day, and they are multimillionaires. It's not fair. But because these people understand that time is important, and time spent on adding your knowledge, reading a book, going through a program, increasing your knowledge, that time will pay you back in dividend, money. The third thing is simple. It's either you enslave money or money will enslave you. Let me explain. A lot of people are enslaved by money because you see them, they work so hard, they spend all their life working. They are working and working and working and working until they die, nothing to show for it. That is when you slave for money. Every time you have a salary, before your salary comes, you eat your money. You have another problem again. Before you know it, your money is finished. Before on the 10th, you hustle again. Then money comes, you solving your loans, your problems, you solving your problems. You're always going to work for money. But in order for you to stop working for money, and then this is another thing I want to make clear. They always say that savings is good. That in this generation and this time, savings is bad. Savings is not good. Do you know why? It's good in a certain way, but do you know why? If price of rice is $1,000 and you go and save $1,000 at the bank at the end of the year will give you maybe 5%, 15%. That's $150. Nowadays, every day, inside the same day, the price of rice increases $200. What happened to your savings? You could have bought a bag of rice next month. You said, I'm keeping this money for next month to buy a bag of rice. Now you come today, you cannot even buy that bag of rice, even though the bank is giving you money. So that is losses. So if you want to make millions of dollars, you don't save. You have to know the difference between two things. If you don't want money to enslave you, you have to know the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets are things you put your money. Your money has to multiply. Your money is not supposed to die. They are soldiers. They go out there, they conquer land, and then the money comes back. So anything that you put your money in and your money comes back, that is what they call an asset. Anything you put your money in and there's no money coming back, that is called a liability. So a lot of people, the problem is they cannot differentiate the two. So what happens to them? They get enslaved in the circle, the rat race, until death. Now, let's go deeper into what is a liability. They can be good liabilities. Those liabilities are good, but they are bad in money terms, and they can be definitely bad liabilities. Now, I'll explain the good liabilities. The good liabilities, first is savings, like I said. The second is, a lot of people, they say, if I have money, I'm going to buy a house. That is good, yes. But you remember, if you buy that house, now you're going to buy more cash power. You're going to buy more water bills, more electricity. Is it making you money? No. It's you are you are digging yourself a hole. Especially if you just have a whole lot of money, you build a big house. Big house. You know how much electricity you have to pay for that? You have to furnish every single one of those houses. So that is a liability. Buying a car. Yes, I'm going to buy a car. It is expensive. Just $8 is to take here to Westfield to Lamin. $8 or $10 or $15. If you have a car now, you have to buy fuel. That is $200 per day. Not to talk of the mechanic who has to fix the car. Not to talk of the small problems along the way that you have to put in the car. So that one is a liability. It's going to take away your money. Back into buying expensive materials. Okay, that is, no. Buying clothes and accessories, meaning like you buy normal things, you wear. Yeah, it's good. You can buy it. But it's also a liability because it's not making you money. Now we'll come into the serious part. That is having a wife. It's a good thing, yes? Yes. But it's going to take away your money. Especially if that person is not working. You cannot even take care of yourself. You say you want to add somebody else on your addition because what? It is what is good. Yeah, it's good. But your money is going to go into it. Another thing is you have a child. You have a new child. You just have a new child. That's going to be draining your money. That's a liability. And some people would say, yes, I'm having a child, so in the future he will take care of me. You are putting a lot on your child and it's not even born yet, for God's sake. You are putting stress on the child. So why don't you make it before you try to? So this is good liability. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying in money terms, it is a liability. Now, we talk about the bad liabilities. That is partying, that's the rest, chilling, you know what I mean, buying expensive materials to bluff, all those things. It's not only bad for you, sir, in money terms. That will mess you up because you are digging yourself a hole. You are showing something that you are not. You are showing an amount of money to people that you don't have. What happens is people expect more from you, and what can you do? So, what is good way to spend money? How are you going to multiply your money? Is you buy assets. Now, instead of buying a house, you should build a house for rent. That's what the Sarahules are doing. Build a house for rent. If that house is ready, you're going to be making money every month for the rest of your life. Isn't that better? If you buy a taxi, instead of buying a nice car, you buy 3 taxis out of that car. Those taxis will make you money abadan. You can buy 3 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars, 6 cars from the profit. And sometimes some people, they put so much into these assets that they don't need to work for the rest of their lives. The money works for them. Now, if you buy assets like these things, like I said, buying a car, buying education, spending your money on programs like this, people teach you. Instead of you going to party and chill in the place, you know how much money Senegambia eats every day? Why don't you open your own bar and restaurant? You make your own bar and restaurant, people come and buy from you. You make money instead of going to chill. People come to you to chill. You understand what I mean? Give somebody a job if you want to help somebody, and then I'll go back to this. A good liability is unnecessary charity. Charity should be given between you and the person and God. Unnecessary charity is giving somebody just so that they can say you are good. When you don't have food to eat in your house. But why are you doing it? You paying people to see, to say that you are good, then that is not charity. You are just doing it for your own self upliftment. So that is not a good thing. What is better is you start a business, you give somebody a job. Every month you feed their family with that job. Is that not better? If you have assets, if you start a business, if you do something with your money, starting a business is an asset. You start small, it goes. So if you know this distance, if you know the difference between, that's why a lot of people, they are rich. They will never stop being rich because they are investing in assets. Their sons, their daughters, they will never be poor in their entire life. But on the other hand, yes, you will have money, but it will stop in you. Your children will not survive because you will destroy it with liabilities and you will dig holes for yourself. You will go to the ceremony, throw money. You will buy a big house, it's a hole. You buy a nice car, it's a hole. Just to change the 4 tires, it's one full car. When you could have had 10 taxis at your beckon, each one bringing you money, you're surviving without moving from your house. So make sure you use money to invest in assets. Don't waste this in liability. And the more assets you invest in, the more faster you can relax and retire. Or else you will never retire. And you will retire and you will have your pension and you will not put it into assets, you will put it into liabilities and it will finish, you will go back to zero. Because you are not used to it. So, the fourth part and rule of money is that money is spiritual. Every single note is spiritual. It's either the money comes with a good spirit or the money comes with a bad spirit. If it comes with a good spirit, it can multiply by 10, by 100, by 1,000. If it comes from a bad spirit, it will just go just like that. It's like it never touched you. So, let's dive into the reason why we say this. Bad money, how do you get money with bad spirit? If you lie, you steal, you cheat, or it's from prostitution. That is evil spirit, bad spirit money that you will receive. Now, what will happen to you when that happens? You will open the door for the devil. You have done something bad. You open the door. Now, what the devil will do is, when he comes in, he's going to make you unsatisfied. There's something he does, like it's called a bottomless pit. You become a bottomless pit. There's no amount of party, cars, house, women, drugs, no matter what you ever take in your life, you will never be satisfied. Somebody is working for you, even to pay the person $200, you cannot pay that person $200 because you are so greedy with all your money. You are selfish and you are wicked. That's what happens. The pit opens. And then before you know it, you start to lose your humanity. That's why when they say sell soul and this thing, like, it's about you losing your humanity. It goes to a point where you see in the hospital, like let's say in the hospital in the Gambia, you see 500 people, they are sick. They are dying. They are waiting for medicine for them to heal. You see, somebody who is supposed to sign the check for the medicine would steal all that medicine and put it in his pocket. And all these people will die. They are screaming every day. They are crying. But you know, guess what? He doesn't care. He's looking for the next victim. His humanity is dead. It's gone. You see, it goes to a stage where even you see, if you are stealing, you see a deaf guy, so you will steal from it. You see a blind guy, you will do it. Everybody is meat to you. They're no longer humans because you become so greedy. Now, that is a setup. Because the devil is setting you up for something more serious. Because you're going to deal with people, the people that you lied to, the people that you cheated, the people that you did those bad things to, those people too are different. There's a different thing those people will do to you. Now, these people, the first thing you have to know is when you do something bad to somebody, another human being, that one, God is not there. anything that happens between that person, anything he says, he causes you, he does anything, it will hit you because you touched somebody else's article. You did something wrong to somebody. That is a human being like you. So if you are lucky, I would say a little bit, you will just pass a normal human being. And that normal human being would just curse you, curse your mother, curse your father, or would say bad things. And when they pray, they pray bad things for you. And those things will happen to you. Just normal. The second level is you're going to deal with, sometimes you deal with spiritual people. People who know Jalang, people who know all of these things. You meet those people, you take their article or you steal to them, they destroy your life forever. Then there's the other part. Those are the people, the humble people, the godly people, the hardworking people, the fairy people. You touch those people, you touch God. So all these three causes and the cause of the devil, this is what causes a lot of problems in our society, to be honest. It's touching somebody else's you are not supposed to touch. This is what causes sleepless nights. You will sleep, you will see dreams, you will go crazy. You wake up in the morning, you are hustling, you will never, it's called halak. In Wolof. You will not know where it comes from. It's from somebody you touch. So I just be careful about the bad spirit of money. It's very dangerous. So now the good news, I've scared you enough. The good news now is more of the good part of money. Money made with your sweat and blood, that is a good spirit money. Money made in business, you do business, you sell, you buy, that is good money. Money somebody gives you from the bottom of their heart, that is good money. Now what happens with good money? Good money is blessed by God. And anything you do with that money, anybody you give that money to will be blessed. This is why sometimes you have little money. You see some people with little money, yet they survive. You're wondering, I can have $50,000 a month and I am not satisfied. I'm still saying, give me more, give me more, give me more. Somebody is having $100 or $1,000 a month and they survive. How is that possible? If mathematics, 1 + 1 = 2, if it was that, those people will die. Because there are some people, $1,000, they eat it in 5 minutes. There are some people, that's how they survive. But their money is worth something. And they keep their respect and they keep their dignity. And guess what? You see that money, if you put it in increasing your value, or you put that money in assets, it is prone to multiply 70 by 70 by 70 because it is blessed money. You work hard for it. You do what you have to do with it. Because it's blessed money. It will be blessed. So don't use it in liability. Don't waste the blessings of the money. Make use of the blessings of the money by putting it, by adding value to yourself, and by also investing in assets, things that will bring you more money. That is how you use blessed money. So, number 5, and the last one. Money grows on trees. Yes. And this is true. A lot of people say, do you think, like our parents say, do you think I have a money tree? Some people think, yeah, it's not possible.
Yeah,
thank you.
She does. Money grows on trees for her.
No further. So, here's why money grows on trees. You see, when we were in heaven, anything we wanted, we just called, it just comes. But on this earth, they said as long as we are here, we have to do this. Work before we eat. That's the farm of life. Now, in using that theory, we have to see that the earth and the universe is truly just a farm. Whatever you reap is what you sow. That is a rule. It cannot change. You put good in, good out. So how are you going to grow A money tree. Now, you have an idea. Let's say you have an idea, a business. You want to start here. You want to sell mint. Huh? Let's say you think of going to increase your education. Or you think of you want to better yourself in one way or the other way. It starts there in your mind. That's why it's called a seed. Everything, every thought, every sentence in your mind starts from a little thought. Tap. And then your brain starts to work on those thoughts and develop it. So, that thought, when it comes, that is the seed. Now, what do you do with the seed? You go and put it in soil, an environment that it can grow. You have an idea, go and talk to it with an expert. Start making your business plan. Start going to the school to make investigations. How are you going to join? How are you going to join? How are you going to do this? Start looking for classes. Go on Google. Look for how to make money, how to talk, how to do these things. That's how it starts. Now you put it in the soil. The soil is the environment that allows it to grow. Now the water is your time and energy you put into it. How much time and energy do you put? That's the water. You are watering it. You are watering the garden. And the manure is your dedication and persistence. It's needed. You have to be dedicated to it. You have to put, if you put energy into it, whatever you put energy, it comes out. That's life. You put energy into it, and what happens? Eventually, it starts to grow. Now it's coming into fruition. Now you have your shop. Now you have your skill. Now you're out there. You're trying to survive. You putting your head up off the ground. Now here, things you have to deal with is normally the weed. The weed are distractions. People telling you, yeah, let's go play this, let's go to the club, let's go this, let's go this, distractions. But you have to take this weed out. You take it out, you take it out, you take it out. And if it's starting to grow, there is something that is very, very important in growing the tree of money. And that is the sun. And the sun is trust. Multi-million-dollar companies, multi-million-dollar trees, they don't look for money, they look for people's trust. That's what you are looking for. You want people to trust your product. You want people to trust in you, that you can do it. Once you get that, it becomes strong. But what happens to a lot of people is they want the fast money. But to grow a money tree, it takes time. It's not something that you just go, tarap, 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 you get. No, it takes time. So what you do is you spoil that trust. In the market, it's self-regulatory. If something is $50 today, and you're looking for more profit, you say, okay, I want to sell it for $100. Yes, you will have 20 customers, they will come, you will make profit. But once the market knows you lied, you are finished. The sunshine will block, and your tree will not grow. That's how a lot of trees die. So big companies like AfriCell, like name them, people trust them with their money. Like if you want to buy food, there's a place you trust. If you go there, you'll have good food. That's a trust, a build trust. And that is what grows the tree. Nankan, slowly by slowly, slowly by slowly, slowly by slowly, until the tree grows. And a business is not, an idea is not for you. It's for generations to come. You always have to remember that. So for generations to come, if people trust you, they will always come with their money until you break that trust. That's why you see a company, when there's a scandal, they say, oh, okay, best water, there was this thing in it, sand in it. What happened to the reputation? It broke the trust of the people. That's why we do not no longer want to buy that bottle of water. So cultivating that trust is very essential to grow the tree of money. Now when it grows, it starts to fruit. Some trees, they take 5 years. Some trees take 10 years. Some, a couple of months. But what happens at the end, you always bear fruit. 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times more than you put in the ground. That's for certain. And either yearly, you will harvest. 2 times a year, you will harvest, like a orange tree. 3 months you harvest. Some people 1 month they harvest this. Some people every day they are harvesting. Because they have grown trust to multiple, they have multiple branches, they have multiple things they are doing. They have multiple assets. They have multiple disciplines in their brain. It's all bearing them fruit. They have, some people have different trees, all bearing fruit. Now, these are the rules of money. If you know them, you understand them, you practice them, there's nothing in this world that can stop you from making money. Yeah. It cut is when trust is broken. Even partnerships. Some people say money is the devil. It's not the devil, it's you. If you break the trust, you are the one who broke the trust, not the money. You are the one who bought the things. You are the one who did it. It's not, you are blaming the money for no reason. So trust is what you need. That's how you get that $5. There's a difference between Alvihaj and other supermarkets. Alvihaj takes their prices, they put it down to a certain level. So what they are doing, there's a strategy they are working on. Let me tell you the strategy. They take their prices, they put it down. So more people will come to buy for them. Now from the shop, the same sardine will take 2 months for the sardine to finish. But in Alvihaj, it will take 1 day for it to finish. So first of all, they will make money because they are selling more, because those 250 plus 250 equals to 5. Same with the shop. That is number one. And number two, the suppliers will want to do business with Alvihaj before they do business with the shop. Because the shop will just buy every month. Alvihaj is better buying every day and buy it bulk. This one is buying small. Who will you serve? Yeah. So that's the strategy they use. Cut, if you don't have anything to say, thank you very much for coming. And we will be doing more of these. Huh? Next time, perhaps I will talk about how to start a business, how to think of a business, what to do. Like your environment, how to look in this environment. You say, this place doesn't sell this thing. I have to go until the junction there to go and buy it. That's business. Even if it is Dallasy over, it's business. So how are you going to do business, and how are you going to run it? How are you going to know how to make profit? What can profit benefit you? Profit is not like the amount of money you get extra. That is not your profit there. Profit comes after a year. Your profit, you're supposed to use it to add to your asset again, your value, so it can bring you back more money. It's not to eat. All these things you have to know. Yes, sir?
What's the difference between teaching and counseling?
Well, I have no idea. I don't know. Yeah, I'm counseling. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So, just be strong. It doesn't matter who you are. It takes time. It takes time. It takes time. Don't give up. Don't give up. It's just rules. It's nothing. Everybody can do it. It's either you do it or you don't do it. It's just spending your time towards looking for the best for yourself, spending your time on things that will make you a better version of yourself, so that you can be happy and free. And all that stress you have, all that anger you have, frustration, it's not supposed to kill you. You're supposed to use that energy to work hard, to be dedicated in something, and it will create something for you. Yeah. Thank you very much. What?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I heard of you talking of the spiritual aspect of
Money.
money.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to ask this question: whether selling drugs, is it a liability or?
Well, it just depends. But selling drugs, in a sense, what is the thing is the outcome. What is those drugs doing to other people? Is it that the drugs you are taking, you take it? Do you think that the drugs are good or not? It's your conscience. If you feel that it's bad for you, why should you sell it?
No, but it is like a business that is consumed by many.
Yeah.
It is the business that you can.
Here's the market. The market is based on supply and demand. If you are not there selling the drug, somebody is going to be selling the drug. Somebody has to fit in. They catch the drug dealer, another one will come and catch. It's the business. Every space have to be. So it's up to you. What do you do? Are you going to feel a good space or a bad space? It's up to you. Yeah?
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.